we have an NFL game today. So I figured I have to dress appropriately on this Thursday. Actually, do we have one? I'm pretty sure we do. Because tomorrow's going to be Christmas Eve. And it's funny, there's not going to be games on Christmas Eve. But there's going to be at least one game on Christmas Day. Not that I don't mind wearing this jersey on Christmas. Not at all. In fact, it's going to be kind of cool. It's probably going to be the only time I'll be able to do it in for the next decade or so. Oh, actually, well, let's see. The 2021 was not a leap year. So, next Christmas will be a Sunday. 2022. 23 will be Tuesday. Or Monday. 24 will be a Wednesday. So you will be seeing me wear this jersey on Christmas Day again within 10 years. Cool. Alright, so let's see, what was my low behind my act of kindness? I guess my low is that I just had one of those really long days where I had a boatload of stuff to do, and I didn't quite think it'd get done, but for better or for worse, it did. And so that's really cool. My high is the fact that I got to talk to my mom, my dad last night, and yesterday too. That happened. So actually, let me fix it real quick. Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah, I just had to move my keyboard off the mouse pad thing. Anyway, and my act of kindness was I actually did a few things for my grandmother yesterday. So that was very nice. And with that said, good morning and happy Thursday, everyone. So it's so surreal when you consider the fact that this whole week has been what's essentially the second to last of that particular day in 2021. And we never really think how fast a year goes by, do we? Considering that, again, so much happened in this year that even if I really try hard, there's no way I'm going to remember everything. If I was going to contemplate that, then why didn't I just write everything down? Well, yeah, I could have, but sometimes writing stuff, important moments down, kind of diminishes it. If I was to constantly write everything down involving what happened throughout this year, I'd be in a constant state of, man, I gotta write this down before I forget. And I'm not gonna be able to enjoy the moment as much. Well, that's just me anyway. I'm sure lots of other people would think, differently. I can tell you something that's recently been happening in the NFL. My Dallas Cowboys are the number 2 seed in the NFC. And I will be 100% honest. Considering what happened the last 2 years, I've had zero expectations for my team going in. And we've either already clinched the division or we are about to do it this weekend. It's pretty much all but guaranteed now, but this is just like the icing on the cake here. Yeah, I would like to be the number 1 seed with that one, home field advantage, a bye in the first round. But honestly, last time that happened, we still lost. I get the feeling that's only going to happen again. Although this time it would be because our offense really isn't that bad, which is a real shame because, I love Dak Prescott, okay? Let me tell you something. I will always choose Dak Prescott over Tony Romo any day of the week, okay? And yes, I am basing it on the fact that Romo took him, Jason Witten, and all of his receivers to to Cancun instead of preparing for the playoffs. That's why we didn't win and the sad part is that really was our Super Bowl to win too. Because that was the year the Giants beat the Patriots the second time in the Super Bowl. So the Giants were able to do it, so could we. Oh well. It still makes me upset. It was from that day I told myself, I will never count my chickens before they hatch. I am always, always, always going to get the job done, and then I can enjoy stuff like, well, I literally have no aspirations of going to Cancun or Cabo or wherever they went. But, you know, there can be stuff in life that can approximate it. Like, again, sometimes at the end of the day, I want to watch a good movie. So I'll get all my work done throughout the day, and then I'll watch the movie so I can enjoy it better. You know, that's just how I'm wired, man. I mean, I know I can't be the only one who thinks this, but I can always just be so bothered by the fact, like, we have so much work to do, but people would rather do stuff like have a meal first and then you go to, like, you're not going to be able to enjoy the meal if you have to do something. That's weird. I don't know. I'm just rambling off right now. I guess I've been kind of drained a little bit, if that makes sense. I mean, don't get it twisted. I'm perfectly fine. Like, there's nothing, like, physically wrong with me at this moment. But honestly, last night I just felt so meh. I went to bed at literally 7 o'clock last night. No joke. Like, I was, like, in bed, like, after 7 o'clock. Got up a little after 5, so, you know, a good 10 hours in bed. Well, give or take, man. I still have to get up and go to the bathroom and stuff on occasion, but, you know, if you gotta go, you gotta go. That's what you gotta do. And, yeah. Tell you what, though, that was the most cozy I had felt in a good while. And I'll be able to sleep in tomorrow and Saturday, too, so that'll be great. Then again, a lot of people are going to be able to do it because it is Christmas. I mean, what do you think the Santa had a little tree here for? You got a theme going here. And I gotta say, like, I do try and look at myself like in the camera a lot, but I'll be honest, more often than not, I see myself like looking in the reflection at like the lights right here. They're so flashy. I like them. I like them very much. Like, little kids can totally dig it, you know? And speaking of things that people can totally dig, today we have quite possibly the final new related thing of Hot Ones today, the Hot Ones Holiday Extravaganza with Gordon Ramsay. This is gonna be a big episode today. I'll be very happy to watch this. Although, no kidding, last night it finally happened. I literally had a dream where I wasn't actually on Hot Ones, but I was with a group of people. To be honest, I forget who the people were, but we were all having wings doused in the various hot sauces that they have on Hot Ones. Now, I want to make one thing abundantly clear before I tell you what happens next, because in real life, I would have legit tried to finish all the wings, but I don't know if it was a combination of the fact that I had to wake up or what happened, but after about 3 or 4 wings, like, the dream ended and I had to wake up. Now, I want to make one thing abundantly clear. From what I was having so far, at least in the dream, it wasn't that bad. I don't know if that's seriously, good people over First We Feast and Hot Ones. I literally had a dream that I was having the wings on your show. No, Sean Evans wasn't there, but that should tell you, like, if I'm legit dreaming that I'm having these wings, that is a sign you should put me on there. I'm just saying. You don't have to. And I want to. But seriously, hey bro, fly me out. I will make for an entertaining episode, I can assure you. Make for a great video for me to do before, after, and even during. I'll probably do a little. Actually, no. The video that'd be during would be the actual episode of Hot Ones itself. That would be the video for that. Like the morning of and like the day after. Like, come on, you know that's going to make for an entertaining video. You know it is. Actually, I don't even know if I would do the morning after. I'd probably do like a couple of hours, maybe immediately after. With like the hot wing sauce on my face. Like the fact that I clearly probably just got over sweating and crying. Because it was all so hot and whatever. Knowing me, I'd probably spill on my shirt. So already, like I'd be like, oh man, I got sauce on my shirt. That's gonna be bad. I was just saying, I would make for a very good entertaining episode of Hot Ones. I even have some things, seriously, I literally have things planned for if I ever do get on Hot Ones. I mean, in terms of like, what I would do in terms of reacting to whatever sauce or whatever. And there is one sauce that we all react to now, isn't there? But I mean, in the end, whatever happens on the show would ultimately be, well, let's be real here, it's Sean Evans. Him and his team over at First Sweet Feast do a lot of research when it comes to studying a guest that they have. The interesting thing outside of how I'm acting would be the very question that Sean Evans was asking me. And they would make for some entertaining stuff. I'm sure he'd probably ask some interesting questions. I mean, I like to think I'm an interesting guy. You know, I do have a wonderful personality. Figure, hey, listen, I already make fun of myself enough as it is. I gotta give myself some credit, right? Let's see. I guess if I was choosing between, oh, actually, you know what? I guarantee one question Sean Evans would ask. He'd ask me, what was scarier, jumping off of the stratosphere or eating the wings of death? I really don't think I'd be, here's the thing. He'd ask me that question if we were pretty further along in, particularly when we reached like the bomb or something. Because if he asked me that question at the beginning, I'd tell you that jumping out the stratosphere was worse. For those of you who don't know, the Stratosphere is that one really tall, pointy building in Las Vegas where, as of, I think it was like 2010, 2011, somewhere in that area, they actually allowed an attraction where, and obviously, I want to make one thing clear, you're strapped to a harness this entire time. So technically, yeah, you jump off the stratosphere to fall all the way down the ground. But you're not going like 100 miles an hour. You literally have like a strap that's keeping you from like legit falling to your death. But the ramifications and the circumstances of what's going on. Because I can assure you, if you ever get an opportunity to jump off the stratosphere in Vegas, the phrase "they all look like ants down there" has been tossed around a lot, especially in cartoons. But this is one instance where, yes, literally everyone and everything you see that is smaller than a skyscraper looks like an ant. To be fair though, at least these ants are more appealing to look at than the actual creepy crawly ants that otherwise, somehow get into picnic baskets and stuff. So there's that. Tell you what though, one thing I definitely am impressed with myself since I've been living by myself is the fact, like, I've had, like, no problems with bugs. Well, to be fair, though, that's because I got myself, like, that raid stuff that, like, you put around, like, every opening in your house, in your living space, like your house, like your door and your windows, and like it keeps bugs from going inside. Like that's what I've been doing. And I mean, you're not gonna be able to keep all bugs. I mean, I've had a bug here in my apartment before, sure, but like one tiny bug is definitely, you know, a lot easier to handle than like a whole bunch of them. Although, unfortunately, even now, we live in a day and age where, you know, bugs are small enough to fit through like the mesh screens on Windows. That's always a real pain when a bug gets in. But eventually bugs die because that's what they do. Their lifespans are insignificant compared to that of a human being. And a human being's lifespan is suddenly insignificant to that of like the blue whale or the sea turtle or something like that. So we are all but tiny specks in this universe. Like, favorite, share, subscribe, and follow me, especially by turning on YouTube. I'm very humble in this video for all of you guys who watch this show for them. Hopefully you have a wonderful... Oh, I forgot to make my NFL pick today, didn't I? One moment, please. I literally saw myself wearing the jersey like, wait, I wore this for the sake of making an NFL pick. What kind of video host would I be if I didn't make my NFL pick like I promised myself I'd do? Okay, so see, NFL schedule. Got a little no, okay, let's see. Today's game is the 49ers and the Titans. Let's look at the playoff picture real fast. You know what? The 49ers have been on a real hot streak lately. I am picking the 49ers to win tonight. Now I can say, I am very humble in this video for all of you guys watching. Enjoy for them. Hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. And remember, for you guys on our talk channels, we'll be here to lend you. So take care and make good choices. Have a nice day.